The 2014 Major League Baseball All-Star Game was the 85th edition of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, held at Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the home of the Minnesota Twins. This was the third All-Star Game played in the Twin Cities. Metropolitan Stadium hosted the game in 1965, while the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome hosted the game in 1985. It was televised in the United States on Fox as part of a new 8-year deal. In preparation for the game, the Twin Cities Transit Company, MetroTransit, completed the new Metro Green Line light rail between downtown Minneapolis and downtown St. Paul, and began service on June 14, 2014. Host selection: the Chicago Cubs were the only other team that made a bid for hosting the 2014 All-Star Game. Typically the leagues alternate hosts every year, except for 2006 and 2007, which were hosted by the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants, respectively. With 2014 being the American League's turn, Chicago made a bid hoping an exception would be made for the National League Cubs in order to honor the centennial of Wrigley Field. Fan balloting: starters. Balloting for the 2014 All-Star Game starters began online April 24 and ended on July 3. The top vote-getters at each position and the top three among outfielders were named the starters for their respective leagues. The results were announced on July 6. Final roster spot: after the rosters were finalized, a second ballot of 5 players per league was created for the All-Star final vote to determine the 34th and final player of each roster. The online balloting was conducted from July 6 through July 10. Rosters. Game summary: starting lineup. The American League took a 3-0 lead in the first inning on a Derek Jeter double, a Mike Trout triple and a Miguel Cabrera home run. The NL scored 2 in the second in 3 consecutive hits by Aramis Ramirez, Chase Utley and Jonathan Lucroy against Jon Lester. Lucroy tied the game at 3 in the fourth with another RBI double. The American League took a 5-3 lead in the fifth on a Trout double and a Jose Altuve sacrifice fly. The lead held up and the AL won by the score of 5-3. Box score: umpires, home plate, Gary Cederstrom. First base, Jeff Nelson. Second base, Bob Davidson. Third base, Scott Barry. Left field, Todd Tukina. Right field, Vic Carapazza. Weather: temperature 72 degree Fahrenheit, partly cloudy. Wind, 11 miles per hour, in from left field. Time of game, 3:13. Attendance, 41,048, see also. List of Major League Baseball All-Star Game winners, All-Star Futures Game, Home Run Derby, references. External links: official website of the All-Star Game, 2014 Major League Baseball All-Star Game at ESPN.